Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video of Caps and Liam. And today we're getting out of our bubble in Comore for one day or for one video to announce something. That is that the Republic of Ehrenwache in Hong Kong, a micronation owned by Hobnob, one of my good friends, has officially joined as a vassal of Comore. I've become their general commander as a head of government, and we would just like to welcome them. We have already signed a letter of admission, accepting them into the Union, and really what this is about is the fact that they have agreed to join every single legislature that has already been signed. That means they abide by the civil code, they abide by the isolationist edict, and they abide by the Sovereignty Act or Declaration of Sovereignty of Comore. This is pretty important because I wouldn't expect much micronations to accept all of these terms, but they have, which shows that they will be a loyal vassal. Now, Hobnob himself made a statement on this, which we will show in a minute. Before that, I just want to say that I'm very glad that I'm still in the micronationalist community. And there's been some debate around Curbia because even though we're isolationists, it doesn't mean we're monitoring foreign activity. We've noticed that there's a new reincarnation of the USSR, which is kind of worrying, but we shouldn't worry about it because we're isolationist. And at the same time, the whole controversy of Curbia is still ongoing, but we're having a lot less trouble with that factor, isolationism, so it's working. Anyways, now we will give you the statement by Hobnob.
Hello, I am Hobnob von Wallstadt, and I am currently serving as a member of the Comore State Council, important minister of the Archduchy of Curbia, but I am going to resign within 3 weeks due to this isolationism and me wanting to focus on Ehrenwache and as well as the current general editor of Ehrenwache. The thing that got me into micronationalism was it was several things. So I learnt about Molossia and Sealand. I got interested in starting my own nation, and I was searching up how do I build a micronation. Found your channel, found it intriguing, followed along. And yeah, that's kind of what got me into nationalism. I got the name Ehrenwache because I wanted my micronation to be more German, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, I really wanted it to be like a god, a country that guards honor, protects honor, and I was translating several words into German, and I translated honor guard, and yeah, what came out was Ehrenwache. So there's that. The preceding states I had were Vostok, Volcana, there's more, Comoria, and Comoria, and Valeria. So Vostok, God, it had so many governments. At first it was a dictatorship with me as Grand Premier, and about a month later it became a Marxist-Leninist government inspired by the German Democratic Republic, better known as East Germany. And 8 days after that, there was another shift. It was a monarchist government similar to the early stages of the Second Republic of Comore under the Directory, but with with William here as the prince, and then I declared martial law in the same fashion and became Prince Consort of Vostok, heavily inspired by William as Prince Consort of Comore. And Volcana really didn't have much. Comoria, all there was a short declaration of independence, and Valeria was practically the same as Volcana. There was really just nothing. My opinion on the whole Kirby controversy, I think Zetron had a legitimate claim to it and is the legitimate founder of Kirby. But after the Komori's invasion, as in raiding a Discord server, I think the sovereignty did shift to Winston. As although Zetron did have a legitimate claim to it, it was just that after the whole invasion thing, I think sovereignty and claims just shifted to Winston. Similarly to how China, as in Beijing and Taipei lost their seat to Beijing in 1983, I think. Wait, no, doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is that I think sovereignty shifted from like sovereign recognition in the micronational community. I feel like that sovereignty had shifted to Winston. So that's kind of my whole thought on the Kirby controversy. As for isolationism, I think this will be beneficial by isolating ourselves from the rest of the community, and despite this, we still have Illyria as our sole trustee, so we can keep up to date with foreign micronational affairs. And I do think this will also have other good impacts, similarly to Edo Japan, but not like the same impact. But I think they will have good impacts. In Edo Japan, isolationism did boost the population, leading to more educational things being built, if you will. But I do think this period of isolationism should end someday, since even Edo Japan didn't keep it as permanent, even though it was beneficial due to U.S. intervention. So I think it doesn't necessarily have to be intervention, but I think this period of isolationism should end someday, because not everything has to stay forever, and things have to come to an end eventually. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and that's all I have to say.